update. So I'll have a video for you for Kono and I going to Home Depot after this. He did really well. We followed they have this like forklift machine that makes a ton of beeping noises that's pretty high pitched. We ran into them naturally a couple times, so then we started following them to get the beeping. The guys were actually really helpful and like, yeah, we can make the beeping noise. It's like, thanks, we need it for training. So we worked on a really targeted weird noise. I wanted to see how you would do in public with a lot of noise. We did some training with the noisemakers here. I didn't get a response from him. He kind of just looked at me like, okay. So I will have to get another round of toy makers, or noisemakers, I should say. But I wanted to send you a video on slip lead work. So when you have a slip lead on him, you want it right behind his ears or right underneath his chin. Basically, I want you to think of a motto of high and tight without it being tight. We want it where it's firm enough where it's not going to go all the way down to his throat, but it's loose enough that you can still stick 2 fingers in there like you would a flat collar. So really quickly, how I like to define leash work is, doesn't matter if it's 4 foot or 6 foot. Sorry, gotta fix that microphone so it's not in my face. So your 2 hands, you're gonna do like a handlebar, like you're riding a bike. That's how you're gonna hold your leash. It's gonna actually help your muscles and your shoulder be more comfortable, relaxed into your side versus the T-Rex arms that we do as humans. We tend to hold the leash up here. Ideally, hands are nice and low. Now, whichever side Kono is on is going to be your talking hand. So he's on my left hand's gonna be my talking hand. This hand is the hand that goes up and down the leash. This hand will be my anchor hand. So this, I have it. So I can have it right here, I can have it here, it doesn't really matter. So when we're walking next to each other, come here, Kono. Right here is his right as a dog. It's basically a modified heel. He really loves the dog sausage that I have. Loves it. So he's like, hey, can I have that, please? But the idea is this right here, where his body is in line with your body. The wiggle room is his nose to about here. You could go up to his butt, but we just don't want him ahead of you. This is a privilege. This is a privilege. This is the expectation, or his right, where he has to walk alongside with you. So when you're walking, you know, this is where you can have one hand with the leash, the other hand's right here, and I can give him a correction. So if I need to, tug, release. Oh, sorry, kid. You're not lawnmowing your dog. You're not pulling to give tension. Sorry, kid. He's so tolerant. What it is more of a, hey, focus. So I pull it, I put tension, and then I give it right back to him, because dogs learn by the release of tension than tension in and of itself. Come on. Now, another way that you can give a correction with Kono is, and you might see it on the video when we go to Home Depot. I don't know if it filmed very well, but the focus is, he's pulling, pulling, pulling. I'm going to let go with my talking hand. So here, let's see if I can cue him up. Come on, let's go. And if he pulls behind just to the side, just keep walking. Come on. Good. Okay, so I'm going to be unfair. Take some treats. I'm going to toss him in front of me. So as we walk towards it, oh, good boy. Okay. He didn't pull whatsoever. Such a good boy. But the idea is that you're walking, and you have your 2 hands, and then all of a sudden you're like, dude, stop pulling. You're going to let go of this hand and walk backwards. And you're going to say, Kono. Yes. As soon as he makes eye contact, you're going to walk back. You're going to take that hand and suck him back in. So this is where you could switch left to right side. But the idea is, basically, you're creating this motion that he's following. Yes. And then, okay, now we're back here. Yes, good boy. I also like to do turns. Now you can do figure eights where he goes on the round outside of you, but I really like where I push him. So the idea behind this is that my thigh right by his neck is pushing, like I'm doing like where he's doing the pivots. Good boy! And I'm not. Can you sit? Good. I'm claiming the space is mine. So when I turn into him, it's kind of like a leave it where you're like, nope, this is mine. Same thing with the circles. Let me know if this makes sense or if I need to film it a little bit differently for you. But he did great today. Thank you, but I appreciate it though. You doing the beeping noise is exactly what we need.
No sugar jerky.
Sit. Go on, sit.